The Utah Jazz are joining with Feist Gallery for a showcase event. They're featuring the premiere of the first ever jazz-produced short film as part of its Black Experience Month celebration. So this is really fun. We get a chance to talk to two of the people behind this event. Now, the short film is called Sunday Dinner. Joining us now to go in depth on that, we have the writer-director, Donavan Edwards, and he's the writer-director of that film, and then graphic designer and organizer who works with the Jazz and with Feist Gallery, Arlander Taylor IV. Now, this is, I understand, let's start with the film, because this is the first time that that the Jazz have produced a film. So, Donavan, tell us, what's going on with this? We can't see a whole lot in the trailers, so what can you tell us about Sunday Dinner?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for having me. Yeah, Sunday Dinner is the first ever short film for the Utah Jazz. And simply, it's just a story about empathy and understanding, a super Black, soulful story that I want to tell. We follow this main character, Freddie, who's been away from his family for like 10 years, and he's using this moment to kind of just right those wrongs with his family and to give them a gift that is forever cherished. So I'm excited for people to see it.
And, you know, I wonder, as I think about that the idea of a Sunday dinner in the Black American community, I think about about church on Sunday. I think about Sunday dinner can be a really central thing. Is that part of what you were getting into?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we really wanted to like focus on like that father-son relationship in a Black household specifically. But I think it's a story that anybody can relate to, whether you go to church or you had Sunday dinners or not. There's a lot of that you can relate to from the story.
Great. And how did you convince a professional basketball organization to get behind a film? Did it take convincing, or did they come to you?
No. So basically, I pitched the idea of the short film, but honestly, there's a bunch of amazing, supportive people at the Jazz organization that trusted me and my coworkers from the very start. So when I pitched this idea to do this crazy first ever short film, they loved it. And, you know, they're an organization that really wants to grow forward and kind of push that needle. So it was perfect for them. And I basically just had to write it. So, yeah, that was a tough part.
Oh, it's going to be so cool, Donavan, to get a chance to see that at some point. Now, I want to turn to Arlander and ask about your aspect of this, because there's the film and the film premiere, but at Feist Gallery, there's also an art aspect to this whole event. Tell me about that and why you're talking about the Black experience rather than Black history this time.
Of course. Again, thank you for having me as well. So as the Sunday Dinner fits within the scope of the Black Experience Month, we have this annual gallery show at Feist Gallery. Last year was the first year we did it over at Feist. And the theme last year was Afrofuturism. This year, amongst co-workers here at the Jazz, we begin to think about our current experiences and how we could showcase that and exhibit that this year. So inextricably, Black History Month is usually tied to trauma at times. So we wanted to tell a different story and highlight some of the creativity and some of the things we do now. While there's that beautiful story of triumph and overcoming, we really wanted to focus on the artistry, the experience, and the perspectives that we have currently today. So that's how Black Experience Month came about. And the gallery show at Feist, Saturday at 7 p.m. is where we'll showcase that.
So if you could both kind of reflect on your experience being involved with the Jazz organization, how does this all combine? How do you, I mean, did you guys know each other before this, and have you ever worked together, or did you guys just wind up in this interview together? and tell me about what the importance of bringing things together and with the Jazz.
Sure. So me and Donavan, we both recently started last year. I've been with the Jazz for about 5 months now. And since the beginning, I've been hitting the ground running. The organization has been extremely supportive in all of our creative endeavors, whether it's inside or outside Black Experience Month. So likewise, I met Donavan about 5 months ago on my first day, and his cubicle was right next to mine. So that was kind of the beginning of a creative relationship in which we're fostering, and this, I feel, is a full manifestation of that.
And Donavan, your part in this event, when you also work with the Jazz in other ways.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You talk about about being able to. I think of you guys in a cubicle, you know, in cubicles, and I mean, I work in a cubicle too, but in an office setting. But then you get to do this really creative stuff. That must just talk about that, Donavan.
Yeah, It's been great. Like I said, we've only been here for 5 months, and to be able to come to an organization and like make an impact right away, it's been phenomenal. And there's a bunch of wide variety of content that we do, like game days or sponsored stuff. But this is definitely something special, and I think the entire organization feels that for sure.
All right, and we want to show our viewers when this is coming out, how we could all see the movie, and how we could see the event at the gallery. So, Feist Gallery, 160 East, 200 South, and February 12th, so that's tomorrow at 8 o'clock at night. Doors open at 7 o'clock. And then will we be able to see this if we can't make it there? We have viewers, all the way down in St. George or in Evanston, Wyoming. If they can't make it, how can they see these things?
Yeah, so the film will go publicly online the next morning, so February 13th. That'll be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. You'll be able to find it everywhere if you just follow the Jazz on social.
And how about the gallery things? Will there be a chance to see those after this event?
Yes. So the showing, we're currently showing an artist, Matthew Sketch, a local artist here, and we have a capsule collection with a couple other brands that will be available at Feist Gallery for the remainder of the month, and then also for about 2 weeks in March as well.
Wonderful. Hey, thank you so much, Donavan Edwards and Arlander Taylor IV. Thanks so much.